All the softwares that we compared to Acumatica were in fact Construction Edition softwares. Most of them are archaic, just like in our industry. There hasn't been a lot of change. Oftentimes we have to go completely in and out of modules. You have to have multiple windows open, and it just doesn't flow from a functionality from a day-to-day standpoint.
Before Acumatica, we literally still wrote triplicate purchase orders. What that meant is when it came to approve bills and checks and all that sort of stuff, checks got printed out, stacked on the invoice, stacked with the purchase order, handed to the approver, sat on his desk.
We had 4 different companies, 4 different QuickBooks, and 1 Salesforce that if you were going to, say, bill a project, you'd have to check all 5 to make sure that you'd gathered all the information you needed, and inevitably you'd miss something.
Previously, I would get the credit card statement, email it out to everybody. They'd pull all their receipts together, scan them, send them back to me with notes on it for what they were for. Then I would have to manually put in all that information into the accounting software.
It was a struggle because we would prioritize the needs of the field guys and then we would do the admin stuff later. It was difficult for them and it was a lot to ask.
Before Acumatica, we probably had 6 different softwares between pictures, CRM, insurance, budgeting, QuickBooks.
With our previous accounting system, a lot of the manual processes just made it take longer. So to get to the information that you wanted to in the end just took a lot longer.
We took pictures on our phones and that's what we had. We had no access to financials on projects at all out in the field.
Reporting for us was a big one, or lack thereof. The reporting solutions that we had weren't sufficient for us to be able to do financial reporting as well as operational reporting.
So when we looked at Acumatica, just from literally opening the box on it, we knew we had something different and special with Acumatica.
We needed an ERP that could scale along with us, and that's what we found in Acumatica. With Acumatica, my daily tasks are cut at least half in time. When I build a project, it's seamless from opportunity to project, whereas before I'd have to gather information from several different places, enter information to several different places, and try and make a complete package at the end.
The benefit of Acumatica is it's a flexible enough framework where I can put stuff in it. So we built custom forms inside of Acumatica. It's been one of the biggest wins for us as a company just because it simplifies such a messy part of business.
All of our guys out in the field are using the mobile app to do their expense receipts. Much easier now that you can just take a picture, put in the information. It takes a few seconds to update that information and have it saved for when we do our credit card statements.
Acumatica made a lot of sense because it was an open API, so it really creates this cohesive environment where natural communication is happening together and connected.
And to see how flexible it is and how you can spend one day and take their idea from just a concept to reality is huge. You don't have to wait for someone else to program that for you. You can take that idea, turn it into a business event that then creates an action that does what they wanted it to do with no coding. What they had to do manually every day is now automated. And that's huge for them to see, and they had that idea.